Hey folks, how you doing today? Welcome back to Bob's Bottom Shelf. What we do here is show you that you don't need to spend $100, $60, or even $30 on a decent quality bottle of liquor or liqueur, and you can still make an exceptional cocktail using what I call top of the bottom shelf ingredients, which range in price from about $8 to $25. In today's episode, I'm going to show you some of the most quality and affordable brands of spirits and liqueurs that you can make a wide variety of cocktails with. So our first bottle of liqueur today is a coffee liqueur. This is Café Dulce, which is a substitute for Kahlua. You can pick this up at your grocery store for about $12 to $15. You use this to make such drinks like the White Russian. Our next bottle of liqueur here is Amaretto. Now you could spend $30 or $40 on your fancy Italian Disaronno, or you could go to your grocery store and pick up Classica Amaretto for about $8. I use the Amaretto to make such drinks like the Amaretto Whiskey Sour. De Kuyper is an affordable brand of liqueur which offers a wide variety of flavors. Today we have Peach Treat, which is peach schnapps, Sour Apple, which is sour apple schnapps, and Blue Curaçao, which is actually an orange liqueur. You use the peach schnapps to make drinks like the Fuzzy Navel. With the sour apple schnapps, you can make a Washington apple, and with the Blue Curaçao, you can make a Blue Hawaii or a Blue Hawaiian. They are different. The next bottle of liqueur I'm going to recommend today is an Irish cream liqueur. This is Dempsey's, which is a substitute for Bailey's. Bailey's you can pick up for $30, or you can pick up pretty much any typical grocery store Irish cream liqueur that you can find. They range in price from about $8 to $12. The Dempsey's I picked up for about $10. We're going to be using this later on in the end of the episode to make a cocktail with, which also uses black raspberry liqueur. This is Mr. Boston's, another brand similar to De Kuyper, only they're even more affordable than De Kuyper. And you typically won't find this at your grocery store. You'll have to go to a liquor store to find this. The Mr. Boston's Black Raspberry is a substitute for a very pricey French liqueur named Chambord, which is also a black raspberry flavor. So Mr. Boston's is certainly the more affordable version of that. Our next recommendation is going to be St. Elder, which is a substitute for the more expensive St. Germain. Now these two types of liqueur is an Elderflower liqueur. You can pick up this bottle of St. Elder for about $20, and the bottle of St. Germain is about $30. Our next liqueur recommendation is a bottle of Pernod, which you could use to substitute for the very more expensive absinthe. You could get this for about $30 at your liquor store. Pernod and absinthe, they both have like the black licorice flavor, which is actually an anise flavor. Your Italian Galliano liqueur also has the similar black licorice anise flavor. You could get this for $30. I know $30 might be a bit pricey for a simple bottle of liqueur, so you might be able to find a cheaper brand of something called anisette liqueur for maybe $12, although that one is a bit rarer. You might be able to find it at like a specialty liquor store. Our last recommendation today is our Orange Liqueur. Now this is a fancier version of De Kuyper Triple Sec. This is actually De Kuyper 03 Orange Liqueur, which you could find at your liquor store for about $20. And this is actually a substitute for a more fancier French orange liqueur called Cointreau, which is very expensive, $40, $60 or more. So your De Kuyper 03 is without a doubt your top of the bottom shelf for orange liqueurs at about $20. The next thing we're going to do today is make a cocktail using 3 of the ingredients we have out here today. Our cocktail is called the Raspberry Romance. What we need is Irish cream liqueur, black raspberry liqueur, and coffee liqueur. So let's get our shaker here and our measuring glass, and we're going to need 1 1/4 ounce of Irish cream liqueur for this Raspberry Romance. And once again, the Dempsey's Irish cream liqueur is a substitute for the more pricey Baileys. The next thing we're going to need is 3/4 of an ounce of coffee liqueur. We're using Cafe Dulce, whatever, the substitute for Kahlua. And the last thing we're going to need is another 3/4 of an ounce of our black raspberry liqueur, the substitute for Chambord. Let's go ahead and add a couple ice cubes, and we're going to shake for about 10 to 15 seconds. We're going to add some more ice to the glass here. And then we're going to top it off with club soda. We're going to get a straw, give it a bit of a stir. All right, cheers, raspberry romance. Oh yeah, definitely good. Somehow it reminds me of something you would get out of a Whitman sampler box, even though there's not actually chocolate in this. If you have any tips, suggestions, complaints, compliments, gripes, or whatever they may be, you may leave me a comment below and we can talk about it. And subscribe for more episodes of Bob's Bottom Shelf, where you save money making cocktails at home using top of the bottom shelf liquors and liqueurs. See you in another episode.